Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julian Albino. So yeah, as you guys saw by the title, we are going to continue the cost of living video for Johannesburg. I can't believe it, but I've literally been here now for 60 days. Which is crazy to think about. Time is literally like speeding by. So I'm going to take my expenses for the month of July and I broke it down into 5 categories. If you guys saw my Nairobi video, then you know we're going to break it down into housing, rent, food, transportation, utilities, and entertainment. So yeah guys, before we get started into my monthly expenses, I wanted to get like a second opinion to see if I'm going in the right direction with my finances, if I'm on the right path, if I'm on the right career path. I just had a lot of questions. So this morning I tried out a reading on Keen, which is the sponsor of today's video. My reader was super nice, super friendly. I only had like 2 questions for her. My first question was, am I financially on the right path? Do you see more money in my future? Because guys, you know, I'm always trying to make some money. So she told me I was on the right path and that she saw more money coming into my near future in the month of November. I don't know what's interesting or significant about the month of November, but I found that to be interesting because as an influencer, 4th quarter, which is October through December, is when we usually make a bulk of our income because that's the holidays, that's when people shop. A lot of brands have like extra money left over from their marketing budget and they're trying to push out more promotion for their products. So she told me November was going to be a very, very lucrative month for me. So I definitely received that. I said, okay, that sounds great to me. But I also asked her, since I am a traveler, where do you see me at by the end of the year? She paused for a couple seconds and she said she sees me somewhere in Asia, which is kind of cool because I was literally just looking up places in Bali, Indonesia, and in Thailand. But I didn't see myself going by the end of the year, but as you guys know, I'm super spontaneous, so we just never know where I can end up. But yeah, she says she sees me making a lot of money around November, and she sees me in Asia. So Keen connects you with talented tarot readers and astrologers all over the world, which I think is super cool. So if you want to get a reading on Keen like I did, guys, it's super easy to start. All you have to do is go on Keen, create an account, and you'll be able to connect with hundreds of readers who are online right now. These readers each have unique specialties designed to provide a deeper understanding of your situation. For instance, if you want to learn more about your love life, if you want to like know about your partner to see if they're cheating or not, or if your partner loves you, Keen has a reader ready to provide clarity and insight to answer all of your burning questions. So guys, once you create your account on Keen, you'll be able to choose which reader best suits your needs. And the thing I like about Keen is you don't necessarily have to do a phone call. You can do a text chat, you know, if you feel more comfortable doing that. So you have the option of either doing a phone call or a text chat. So guys, as a new customer on Keen, you'll be able to try out your first 10 minutes for only $1.99. That is literally up to $99 in savings. So yeah guys, if you have any burning questions or if you just want a general reading, go to trykeen.com/Julian or click the link below in my description box to save big on your first reading. And a big thank you to Keen for sponsoring today's video. Okay guys, so let's get into my monthly expenses for the month for my time here in Johannesburg. I'm gonna get right into it. So again guys, I broke it down into the 5 categories, which is rent, transportation, food, utilities, and entertainment. So we're gonna start right at the top with my monthly rent for the month. If you guys saw my apartment tour video, I have moved since then. But in July, I was living in the Rosebank area in a really good location. I was super close to the Rosebank Mall, super close to like a coffee shop, super close to restaurants. Like it was a really good location. And I was staying in a fully furnished 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment in Park Central. That's the name of the building. If you guys were wondering, definitely check out that video somewhere on my channel. But the total cost for that, I was paying $1,491 US for the month, and that included all of my utilities, fully furnished. Pretty much all I had to do was move my clothes in. So the conversion for that in rands, that's around 25,178 rands. And in Kenyan shillings, that's around 179,643 Kenyan shillings. And again, guys, I didn't have to put down a deposit or any extra like administrative fees. I just paid the first month's rent. I was there for 30 days, boom, boom, boom. That was a total cost for that. So moving along, the next category is food. This is something I definitely struggle with. I think I definitely spend way too much. I know in Nairobi, I spent almost $600 for the month on food because of like takeout. So I did get the cost down a little bit here in Johannesburg, but I'm still trying to cook more, but it's just not fun. I went out and bought an air fryer when I first got here in Johannesburg. I have used it a couple times, but I feel like the cost is still a little high. So guys, I usually skip breakfast. So this is based on me pretty much ordering takeout twice a day for 30 days and pretty much getting like 2 iced coffees a day. So my total cost for food for the month of July is $487 US. In rands, that's around 8,223 rands. And in Kenyan shillings, that's around 58,600 Kenyan shillings for my food for the month. Guys, don't judge me. I know that's kind of high. I'm trying to get it down. I really am. I've been trying to cook more. Like the other day, I tried to cook some chicken during the whole like blackout load shedding situation I was having. I think it was raw. I don't think the chicken was fully cooked, and my stomach was hurting after that. See, this is why I just go ahead and order Nando's. I don't have to deal with that. But I'm trying to cook more. So I need to go grocery shopping. I told myself I'm gonna like maybe go to the market this week and not eat out. That's like really, really hard for me to do, but I'm gonna challenge myself and try to do that. So my next category after food is transportation. So in July, I was staying in the Rosebank area, as I mentioned, super close to a lot of things. So I walked to a lot of places, but I'm still shocked at the amount that I spent for the month. I thought it would be lower, but it's actually more than what I was spending in Nairobi in like transportation fees. And I felt like I was definitely in the house a lot more here than I was in Nairobi. So my total cost for like Uber rides and Bolt rides was around $201 US for the month. And in rands, that's around 3,400 rands. And Kenyan shillings, that's around 24,200 shillings for the month for my Uber rides, which I'm really shocked at because I really felt like I was in the house in July, but I don't know, maybe I was going out during like peak time or like prime time and it was like a surcharge. But yeah, I spent around $200 US for the month just for my Ubers, which when I compare it to how much I was spending in the US, like I think I was spending that literally just on petrol for the month. So I'm still saving if I compare it that way, you know? Maybe that's the silver lining in all of this. But yeah, guys, moving right along, we're gonna move on to utilities. As I mentioned, my apartment was all-inclusive, so I didn't have to pay any like Wi-Fi or internet, any electricity, any water bill, or anything like that. So the only extra bills that I really had was my phone bill and my gym membership. So my current phone network provider is MTN, and I'm paying around $55 US for the month for that, and that's around 900 rands. And in Kenyan shillings, that's around 6,626 Kenyan shillings, which I think that's a little much for my network. I saw in my last video, some people said I should like look into Rain. I think that's a network provider here, and they have like unlimited data. Because that seems to be my biggest issue. I keep running out of data. Just last week I had to go to MTN twice because I ran out of data. It's always at like the worst time. Like we were like experiencing some blackouts or something like that in my building, so I didn't have internet, but I was out of data as well, so I couldn't even use my phone. So I'm gonna look into maybe changing my network provider to see if I can save money as well as get more data. And then also my gym membership. So as I mentioned, I was staying in the Rosebank area, like literally walking distance to the mall. And there was a Viva gym inside of the mall. And for that, I was paying $17 US for the month, and that's for my gym membership. And in rands, that's around 300 rands. And Kenyan shillings, that's around 2,000 shillings for the month for my gym membership. Now, my building did have a gym located inside of the building, but It was very, very minimum. It had, I think, like 2 treadmills, a little small like dumbbell weightlift section, but that was pretty much it. And I needed more equipment, so I ended up going to the Viva gym to sign up there. Since then, I have moved again, but I definitely recommend that gym. It's super nice, super clean. If you go before like 4 p.m., it's not really crowded, so I recommend that if you are interested in that. But last but not least, guys, my last category is entertainment. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in July, I was definitely in the house. A lot of my content, I was in the house creating content. I told myself I was gonna stay out of the street. I did not wanna be out here like that partying. So I was really adamant about like trying to save money, not spending my money on like clubbing, liquor, things like that, because that really adds up. But with the exception, my first weekend back here in Johannesburg, I did go out with my friend Troy. I think our first night we went to like 4 or 5 places, which was crazy. We started off at, where did we go? We started off at the Royale, ended up going to like Liquid Blue after that, ended up going to Maya's, we went to Rockets, like we were all over Joburg. That was my first night, so I definitely spent some money there. And then my second night I ended up going out again, but since then, guys, I have not been out, like literally at all. I've been in the house. But for that weekend, and of course I did a little shopping as well, so I kind of included that in my entertainment as well. So the total for that is 250 US dollars that I spent for the month of July for like partying, socializing, entertainment, things like that. And in rands, that's around 4,200 rands. And Kenyan shillings, that's around 30,000 Kenyan shillings. So that's my total monthly expense for the month of July, but I have not added that up yet. So we're gonna do that together. Let me find my calculator. Let's see, again guys, I broke it down into the 5 categories: my rent, food, transportation, utilities, and entertainment. So for rent, I spent $1,491. For food, I spent $487. I'm embarrassed about that. For transportation, I spent $201. For utilities, I spent $67. And for entertainment, I spent $250. So the total for that, the total full monthly expense for that is $2,496. That is what I spent for the month. I thought it would have been like less than that. I'm trying to get it down, but yeah, that is my total for the month here in Johannesburg. Just take this with a grain of salt. I would definitely do your own research if you are considering moving here, traveling here, doing like a short-term stay here. Like for instance, if you're someone who likes to cook, you'll definitely save a lot of money by grocery shopping and cooking at home, and you can definitely find a cheaper apartment, which is why I ended up moving, because I realized I was spending way too much for that apartment. I think right before I left, I reached out to the owner like, hey, can we work out a better deal? Because I went online and saw other apartments in this building for like literally half that price. And he said no. So I ended up moving. But yeah, you can definitely find you, like let's say you're like a single person traveling or a couple, you can find maybe like a 1 or 2 bedroom for like under 10,000 rands. And I was paying 25,000 rands. So yeah, definitely do your research with that. If you are like on a budget, you can save money in that department. Yeah, I just wanted to make this video. I'm going to keep the cost of living series going. I think I'm going to do an updated Johannesburg cost of living video as well for my second month, because I know for sure I saved a lot of money after I moved out into a cheaper apartment. But guys, let me know below if you think I am spending a decent amount, if I'm spending too much. If you think I can save money in a particular category, let me know. But I hope this video was helpful. Do not come for me in the comments. This is my budget, my money. I'm just sharing it with you guys for research purposes. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.